Sustainable water management is crucial for providing tomorrow's children with social and economic stability in a healthy environment. Education contributes to reinforce awareness and respect for water resources and can encourage lifelong commitment of responsibility. Project WET stands for Water Education for Teachers. With over 20 years of experience, this non-profit organization aims to reach children, parents, educators, and communities of the world with water education.
The goal of Project WET is to help teachers reach children with water education. And to do that, our goal that we set in place in 1984 was to develop water resources, education materials, and a delivery network that is designed to help teachers reach people in local communities and local schools with water education.
First is we believe education can be fun, that you can have a good time and still learn something at the same time. We also believe that education can be participatory. So we create activities that would be hands-on, group learning kinds of things. So you're actually working with your hands or doing full body sort of activities.
More than 300 ready-to-teach activities have been designed using this interactive model. New activities are created by a work group composed of scientists and teachers. Their aim to transform an often complex concept into a playful teaching activity for children.
We take their concepts, their ideas, we bring them back to the office, we massage them, we write them in the best way that we can. We take those activities then and send them out for a field test to educators to use. And they test the activities the way we've written them. They give us feedback on those activities. We incorporate that feedback, and only then do we go to publication.
Project WET activities are so simple to implement because it's all right there for you. It's, you have the directions, the materials are always really super simple. There are connections that can take you to other lessons in the book. So if you're looking to teach a specific concept, you can utilize the book, not only find a lesson, but also find things that you can do pre-lesson and post-lesson, and it makes it really easy.
Project WET meets current educational standards and has won many prizes. In the United States, several 100,000 teachers all over the country have been trained in Project WET. Thanks to them, millions of children have been made aware of the importance of water and their use of it. A real success which for a few years now has been growing considerably worldwide.
All countries are now facing major issues in relation to water.
So the Japanese children must know about these issues.
WET is for me a very complete project that concerns the whole population.
It could also be adapted, whether you are in an advanced country like in Japan or a developing country like in Cameroon.
Project WET is universal in two ways. First of all, the water issues themselves are universal. The Project WET lessons are also universal in that they translate very well. They are hands-on, interactive lessons that the students participate in, and they really are teaching basic concepts of water and water science.
21 countries spread out over 5 continents already have their own programs, and the rhythm is accelerating. Every year, 4 to 5 new countries join the international community of Project WET.
To establish Project WET in a new country, we need an organization that is dedicated to water education in that country and has connections with an education entity or the Ministry of Education, the Ministry of Environment, the Ministry of Water Resources. And we are able to adapt not only the process by which they can bring Project WET to their country, but also the materials themselves, the lesson plans, the format, etc., so that we ensure that these activities work in each country.
In 2005, in order to reinforce its international development, WET became a foundation, the Project WET International Foundation, with the same mission as before: promote the awareness, knowledge and stewardship of water resources all around the world.
We believe that water education and Project WET is just one part of our water management future. But we also believe very firmly that water agencies, water managers, water leaders need to include water education of children and teachers in their water management programs because they are the future of water in our world.